it just them out. These verbal random shots, they pierce me, man. I took it and I smile. We so far from heaven, it seems like this is hell. Book of Eli, pimp, walk, cold as Denzel. Don't you know my team can't be stopped? 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 Fuck with your boy, fuck with your boy, fuck with your boy.
Hey again, it's me, Moody Boo, and I'm back with another review on, this one is on the House of Byredo. I have several travel size perfumes, and I also have pulp and mink, which I love both, in the big bottles. But I wanted to build up on some of my decants to take, traveling. So I got several different decants, and one was, here, I'll hold up these two, black saffron and gypsy water, because I got some samples of those and really loved them. So I went ahead and popped for the decants, and you get like 3 10 ml decants out of these. Well, this is kind of the size of them here. And I also got the floral collection. So I'm not going to talk about all these in this other set that I have, the floral set, but I'll show you what they are. I am going to talk about one of them. It's Blanche La Tulipe. Let's see, Bal d'Afrique, Inflorescence, Flowerhead, and Rose of No Man's Land. And the only one I'm going to talk about, I'm not crazy about Blanche and La Tulipe. I'm on the fence. I love Bal d'Afrique. Inflorescence is pretty good. Flowerhead, I don't know. But Rose of No Man's Land, that one is good. I'm not a big rose person, but I will say that that one is something that I will definitely take with me to the islands. So Rose of No Man's Land was launched in 2015. Top notes are pink pepper and red rose. It says turkey red rose twice in the top and middle notes. Raspberry bloom. Base notes are papyrus and amber. And I don't get a lot of amber, but I definitely get the raspberry, the rose, the pink pepper, and the papyrus. And that papyrus is, I think, a really nice touch with this perfume because it makes it really have a lot of heat and depth to it. I really, really like this stuff. Almost in the love, but roses are hard for me. It's got to be a certain kind of rose, some cocoa in it or some patchouli or something like that, and then I'm more into it. But this one is going to be, it's kind of a slow growth for me. So I think the more I wear it, I am going to take it to the islands. The more I wear it, the more I think I'm going to appreciate it. So I mainly, like I said, get the rose, the pink pepper, the raspberry bloom, and the papyrus. Those are, did I say the rose? Of course, the rose. Those are the main notes in this, and it's really good. It's not a big peak and trough kind of a perfume. It's not real linear either. It's more subtle, kind of, where it starts off pink pepper and rose is really what I get. But then when it dries down, that papyrus starts coming in, and the raspberry is there from the get-go. I think it's pretty unisex, even though there's a fruity note in there throughout the whole thing. With the pepper and the papyrus, and rose, of course, is completely unisex. I think that men and women will love this equally. Performance is about average, about 8 hours. Sillage is fairly polite. It's less than arm's length for me, but I only do a spray under the clothes, spray on top of the clothes. I find it's okay to wear during the day. To work, I wear it to work. I also can wear it at night. It's really good at transitioning from one to the next. And yeah, it took me off guard. I really like it. So, and then the black saffron, I'm not going to pull them out. They're the same kind of bottles. The black saffron here is was launched in 2012. It's grapefruit, juniper berries, saffron, black violet, leather, cashmerean, vetiver and raspberry. A lot of people compare this to Tuscan Leather by Tom Ford. I think it's much fruitier than Tom Ford's. Whereas Tom Ford, I get kind of the fruit in the beginning and then it kind of goes away and it's all about the leather. This one's almost opposite of that. So it starts off with kind of heavy leather and saffron and then gets sweeter and fruitier the more I wear it. And I really, really love this stuff. It's definitely going to Hawaii with me. This is another slow burn for me. I didn't know if I loved it at first with the first sample. It's beautiful. It's for me, it's all about, you do get the grapefruit at the beginning, but the juniper berries, the saffron, the violet, I interpret them as making things kind of dusty and powdery. I don't get a lot of that with this. It's a little more moist, a little more oily kind of a leather note. And the cashmere, maybe. Vetiver and raspberry, though, definitely. Gorgeous stuff. It's very unisex. I think a lot of women are put off by Tom Ford's Tuscan Leather. I don't know why. I love the stuff. I would totally wear it, but I have too many other perfumes. It's not on my wish list at this time, so I have a lot of leather and saffron perfumes. But I do really appreciate Tom Ford's Tuscan Leather. I can see the similarities between the two, except for this one I think will appeal to more women, Black Saffron by Byredo, because there is that fruitiness that instead of going away at the beginning, it kind of lingers and gets stronger the more you wear it. It really is beautiful, beautiful stuff. So, and then the very last one I want to talk about is Gypsy Water. Now, Gypsy Water, I have heard it, well, I think people, it's a real kimchi kind of a fragrance, meaning you either love it or you hate it. Kimchi or pickled ginger, those are the two foods that I am crazy nuts in love with. And so many people that I've tried to turn them on to have been like, whoa, you know, and so it's like, okay, so it's kind of, there's no gray area. It's black or white, love or hate. And I don't get it. I really don't, because I think it's really kind of a fairly benign fragrance. Okay, I'll tell you the notes in Gypsy Water. Bergamot, lemon, pepper, juniper, incense, pine needles, orris root, amber, vanilla, and sandalwood. Okay, and I can cut that down. For me, I get the citrusy pepper at the very beginning, definitely. Then it's all about and I don't get a lot of incense. Maybe just a hint in the background, but just a hint. It's all about the juniper, the pine needles, a little bit of iris, and sandalwood. I don't get the amber and vanilla that much. It's not sweet to me at all. Really not at all. But it's very benign. Like I said, I don't find it to be offensive at all. It's, I think, very unisex, even though I can see that some women would think it's more on the masculine side. I guess it depends on your personality, whether you can pull it off or not. I love it. I would love to smell it on a man just as much, though. All right, well, that's it for me, and that was a Byredo, Fast and Furious, and I will be back as soon as I can with more reviews, as soon as I get more time. So, all right, I hope you all have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.